I'm Brenda. Welcome to my channel, the Empress and the Sun Tarot. Thank you for joining me. We like to normally start with a general reading for whoever that message resonates with. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. It may be just one line in the right reading. It may be the whole reading. And then we will get into individual questions. So we will begin. Daisy May, thank you for joining me. Yes, Daisy May, we will get to that. So you wants me to start with the general read, and then we will go from there. So she says we will start with you. We're going to start with this Hidden Truth Oracle deck. That's where she's guided. I would just ask that everyone please be considerate in the chat. Please do not spam the chat. Just Celia is looking at the list of participants that are active in the chat, and you have to be a subscriber to be on that list and have been active in the chat. And so we like you to kind of just, step in, say hi, say where you're from, and, you can, talk to the other people in the chat. We strongly recommend that. We're just, so Celia's wanting to get a message when she gives it to you. She would like you to be active in the chat. Just her preference. She wants, a little equal give and take. So everybody, I'm going to ask you to please, like the video. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, and you can, be on the list. Celia just pulls whoever she, is called to, give a message to. So, we are going to go from there. So, general message for today. Today is Halloween here. Hi, Aisha. How are you? Hi, Vida. Hi, Buena. I hope everyone is doing really well. Misha, Jodes. Thank you all for joining today. The general reading card is the Chess Queen, Trust and Strategizing. So I feel like that's about, building yourself, loving yourself, trust. And then we get the Dragon's Duel, which is inner conflict, mortality, and conscious choice. So, we do live in a world of duality, which is, the masculine and the feminine energies, all within us. So sometimes, make sure, as well as, we have our ego and our higher selves. And, all of that is, balancing that energies too. We couldn't be here without the ego, and, we can't, really operate without that higher self. The King of Pentacles wanted to jump out. So, apparently we're going to leave him on the table. So I feel like it is about, a message about the divine masculine. Celia is saying, and I am going to crack my window because she's also telling me to do that. I have some wind chimes out my window that I love to hear. So, yeah, she likes when I hear them while we're working and having fun. We get the King of Swords next, and then so I feel like right now the masculine is in this energy. And with that, there's not much contact going on. I know this is the energy the feminine is desiring, but that masculine, kind of spending that time, I feel very withdrawn and by himself. Awesome, MD. Thank you very much for helping. We greatly appreciate it. The next card is the Ten of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the Fool. And the bottom of the deck is the Page of Pentacles, which for me, the Page of Pentacles is, a message in the physical. I feel like there will be, a time, I feel like possibly, with this energy, dark night of the soul. And as that energy, goes and the focus changes with the overall relationship, as you both balance your energy, then there can be a new opportunity coming in. So I am going to step back for just 1 second. I'll be right back. Changes in the air. Normally I'm freezing cold, and right now I'm just kind of enough. I went and turned the air on. So yeah, but I feel like this overall message is about the feminine balancing her energy, because I feel like the masculine is doing, their work. Maybe even not by their choice, by the dark night of the soul. I feel like this is, they're definitely, I feel like getting some messages, gaining some wisdom. He looks like he's definitely in deep thought and contemplation, and definitely in, that sword, he's not feeling his feelings. He's definitely in his thoughts. So, um, I feel like as soon as you balance that energy just a little bit, so as you're giving yourself self love, you're going to get, contact. It might be a really small offer at first, just like, just a little text, hey, or, a like or something on your social media, or just, something very small. But just when it happens, don't over expect. Just take it for the, if they're giving you a little breadcrumb, take it as a breadcrumb, and just you know your worth, and don't take breadcrumbs for whoever that was for. So yeah, Celia's got her message for sure. Today she was wanting to speak. I told Dave that I was doing another live because she has another message she wants to give. So I'm not sure who she wants to talk to, but we will start with MD because you're moderating. So can we get a message for you? And then we will move on to questions. And, Celia just kind of pulls, hi, Aisha. My guy just kind of looks at the participants list and will call a name. She's kind of, and then she'll want to have a little conversation. So welcome to the channel. My guide is Celia, and we kind of, she will just call on you. She just, we always try to make sure we're taking care of our moderator first, because we greatly appreciate all the help we're getting. So, MD, I know you're going to just be my moderator for the time because you always do such a great job for me. And then we're getting Daisy May. But, Celia's definitely wants to make sure we're getting taken care of. We get the phase entanglement on the bottom of the deck. So don't worry if anybody you feel like is gossiping about you, or you're not quite in the know on something sometimes, because the next one is beneath the surface lies a great bounty. So I feel like there's something that you don't know. When I had this energy, Dave was going to propose to me. So sometimes we don't always know, but make sure you're not engaging in any gossip. And if you feel like somebody's engaging in gossip about you, just know that it's them, it's not you. So, yeah. And then you get the animal totem. So your spirit animals are probably trying to talk to you. Dave gets the crows, and when I went out earlier, they were just, making noise up a storm. So I was like, crows say hi. So, but Aisha, where are you from? Star, my guide will just call you out. She'll just say that she's ready for you to post your question. So. And MD, for you, you get the Ace of Cups and the Five of Wands. So once again, I feel like that could be a little chaos and conflict. So if you're having a little problem with your friend group, pull back and just do a little bit of self-love, and don't let them hurt your feelings. And if they have a little heart healing needs to be done, because know your self-worth. If they're not truly knowing it, yeah, you just have to kind of heal it, because once you do, if you're holding something back, if you would like that friendship or something to come back around, once you do that healing of it, it can come right back to where it was. But if you're holding some like energy, if somebody said something about you and you have a negative feeling about that, then as long as you're holding that negative feeling, that energy can't come back around. So maybe you're friends. So Daisy May, are you still here? Oh, Daisy May's not. She left. So, okay. So we will get Corinne and then Liz and then Star. And then we will go from there. Hi, Corinne. How are you this afternoon? Yes, I've recently had to do that. So, hi, Rapali. How are you? I am doing really good. It's Halloween here, and Dave's still working, so I figure I might as well do a live. So you wants to give some more messages. Yeah, Celia always comes through. Yep. Any message? Okay, we get the Chariot. And then you get the Six of Cups, and then you get the Seven of Wands, and you get the Five of Wands. So we get the 5, 6, and you get 2 sevens. But that 5 is, somebody causing you chaos and conflict, because there's one person there that doesn't have, a mask on. He knows what he's doing to the other people. And you know what happens if they actually hit that beehive? Talk about some chaos. So, I feel like it's saying, move forward. I think it's wanting you to, do you have a connection with your grandparents, Corinne? I'm really drawn to the older couple on the card. I can't say necessarily I'm normally drawn to that, but I'm really drawn to that. So, do you have a connection with your grandparents? None at all. Your ancestors are trying to talk to you. Yeah, they're trying to give you guidance. I say that because one of Dave's ancestors is like I was trying to hot tub and like wouldn't get out of my ear till I sent him like this whole channeled message. So I feel like your ancestors are trying to contact you. That's really, once you do this forward movement, Corinne, you may be opening some channeling, but I feel like they're trying to do that. I feel like, sometimes in the Seven of Wands, I feel like, that's very much boundaries. But in that card, I feel like almost like, a victory of like you've gotten over a hump of something. And, Two of Pentacles trying to making that choice to find your balance. But I feel like they're trying to send you some messages. I feel like when you're alone, they're trying to send you messages because I see the bird here. Which, that's the messenger Dave gets is the bird. So I feel like they're trying to send you some kind of message because it was very specific about some of my decks have a lot of crows. This one doesn't. This one was very specific about the message about the bird. Sometimes it's just other people casting energy at you. When you think a negative thought of someone, it sends them like a little thing of negative energy. Like energy literally works that way. When you think something negative of somebody, that sends them that energy. And when you think like the love thing, if you think something loving to somebody, it sends them that energy. There goes my throat chakra. The way my guide Celia works, she's just calling off the participants list. So you have to subscribe to write in the chat. And as you are active in the chat, she just calls off the participants list. I feel like it's going to really help with some kind of healing. I think they're trying to give you some kind of message. Something to help clear up the confusion. Sometimes even if we don't know people, we carry their karma forward. I will say that was the message from Dave's ancestor, that he had created karma and that, that carried on in Dave's family lineage. Because this is somebody, if you, back, it's not Dave's like, parent or grandparent. It's, but and until that energy gets cleared up, you're going to carry that family karma. So I feel like some of this chaos with, this, like I said, could be a long time ago, but somebody knows they're causing you some chaos. They're thinking about it. Because like these people have no idea what's really going on. They're just kind of, thinking they're having a fun time. Yeah. But I feel like one of your ancestors is really trying to get through to you. And like I said, Dave, it was, his great grandfather or something. It was like, and he would not stop until like I gave Dave that message, because Dave's like, what can I do to clear my karma? So he is always trying to oblige Dave and answer all of his questions. So his ancestor was trying to give him some help. So I feel like somebody's trying to give you some signs. Like I said, Dave gets crows. Pay attention to whatever like animal that you're repeatedly seeing. Like sometimes I get like blue jays. So whatever, something's trying to give you a message. Liz, any message? We're gonna go to any message Celia has for me. Liz, you get the 9 of Cups, the 10 of Wands, the Judgment card. Yeah, Celia's got a message for you. The Death card's on the bottom. So some kind of big transformation. We're going to get some more cards from underneath there in just a minute. So we get the 9 of Cups, the 10 of Wands, the Judgment card, the 10 of Swords. So if you've been going through a really, really hard time, it looks like that is really ending. And you get the 2 of Cups. So I'm going to put the 2 of Cups and the 9 of Cups together because I feel like this is going to be a wish fulfillment. Either like, I feel like a new job offer, a new move, a new something. Doesn't necessarily have to be a new relationship. I feel like a new opportunity. Because I feel like, this has been a lot of chaos and conflict that's, ended finally. 2 tens, that's an ending, and the Judgment card, that's a 20 card, it's normally 2 tens. So I feel like, something is really transforming. we get the Page of Wands or the Knight of Wands, which is, in and out energy. Sometimes he's really fast in. Sometimes he is like one night standish, kind of, I'll talk to you, nothing. Oh, job offer. Perfect. It's going to come in quick. Has it been a rough time lately? If so, that's really going to end. Because this is beautiful energy. Yeah. Four of Cups. Normally that Four of Cups is the universe giving you a gift, but I feel like maybe you are shutting off that mind chatter because we get the Four of Cups, and in that one he's meditating and walking away from that, and then we get the Victory card. So I feel like you are definitely going to get a job offer. I feel like those two tens are pretty strong with that Judgment card. So we're sending you good vibes. I feel like we called one other person. I think we'll do Star, Shada, and Rapali next. That's what Say is saying. So, thank everyone for joining. To get your name on the list, you have to just subscribe and then drop a comment in the chat, and that puts you on the list for Celia. And she just calls whoever she's called to give a message to. Does Daniel think about me? I know he. Okay, Star, we're going to get a card for you and see how does Daniel think about you. I feel like that's pretty good energy. We get the Star or the Fool, and we get the Ten of Wands. So I feel like, the Fool is, brand new opportunity after, a really heavy burden. So maybe he was in something in the past that was really heavy. Or if you guys have a lot of heavy baggage in the future or in the past, clearing that energy can bring a new beginning. So if you're carrying a lot of baggage from the past relationship with him or somebody else, it is a 10. So that is that new cycle trying to come in. So make sure you're not holding on to anything from the past. I'm definitely not saying forgive and forget by any means at all. Just release it after you feel those emotions of it. Me and Dave have been talking, that's one of the most important things, feeling the emotions and then releasing them. If something happens and you just bury that and try to go on and not think about it, that just stores that in your energy field. And then another situation will happen to, resemble that very same energy. It might be the same person, it might be somebody else, but that kind of, circles back around. So I think it's asking you to release anything you're really still holding on to, because I feel like that's what's really blocking this beautiful. I mean, he looks pretty carefree and fun. So, yeah. And we have the Page of Wands or the Page of Swords on the bottom, and he's not about communication, but sometimes as soon as we shift our energy, that can change quickly. And then we're going to do Star and then Rapali. Thank you to Priyanka. Thank you, MD. Did Star post? Star, do you have a question or just general guidance? Actually, we got you, Star. I know that. So she's in my ear like Priyanka, so she's very much distracted me. I think he's definitely thinking about you, but I feel like one of you is holding on to some baggage from the past, that 10 of Wands. So, oh, Corinne, thank you. I'll take a card from you. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Shada, can I please get a friendship read for the rest of the year? We do get the King of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Wheel. So I feel like you're going to be gaining some clarity. I feel like you're going to get a message that's going to really bring you some clarity on a situation. About a fire sign, another female. I feel like if somebody has left and not explained why, you're going to get some clarity on it. Maybe they're going through a lot. They're, the King of Swords is definitely in his thoughts and not in his feelings. So if you feel like your friends have been a little detached, maybe it's because they're in that, in that King of Swords energy. But I feel like you're going to get some clarity on it to move forward. So you said she's not done. So, oh no, Corinne, your message is gone. So you was telling me, look, quickly. Shada, I think you're going to manifest a new friendship quickly. Somebody brand new. Because we have the, Knight of Swords, which is the quickest knight in the deck. Sorry, my daughter's very good at that. Oh, sorry. But I feel like you're going to manifest it really quickly. I must have felt her like trying to come into my energy. I feel like you can manifest it with that queen. And I feel like it's going to come really quickly because that Knight of Swords is super quick and the Tower is quick. So I feel like that clarity is going to come in quickly. And I feel like you may have the choice if you want to move that forward or not. Is this somebody you work with? Maybe you're going to find a new friendship with somebody you work with. Somebody you have some common interest with. So I feel like you're going to gain clarity on whatever caused you a little confusion. Thank you, Corinne. I'm trying to be on the right path. So you won't let me do anything but. So yeah, we're definitely just, following our path, being our happiest, we can be. That's what Dave told me, do this as long as I'm happy doing it. So we're doing it. He's been spending the day booking our anniversary trip. And Rapali, what does Mannix? Oh, yeah. Remember I did that reading at the beginning of this? It was talking about somebody sending a little something just to let you know. Just to let you know that he's paying attention. So you said that's exactly why. He wants you to know he's paying attention. Definitely could be. A lot of times I feel like That's why I keep the crystals around, because people have negative thoughts about you, because sometimes it's crazy because it's normally not even about what you're doing. Most people are upset because of how that, it's negatively affecting your life. Like I had a friend who's not very happy that I'm with Dave because I, Dave is my twin flame and this is my life right now. And this is where we are. Corinne, so he wants me to get a card for you. So she said, stop and grab another deck and do this. And this is, so. Someone from the past, a love interest from the past is sending you negative energy. Maybe that Two of Cups, that person you're walking away from, or even energetically thinking about walking away from, can really be sending you energy. Because normally, when we decide to leave somebody, not saying anything in a negative way, but sometimes when the masculine energy decides to leave, they like, okay, I'm leaving, and they go. I had to do a thing for Corinne real quick. And then I'm getting you Rapali. Women normally, before we check out, women tend to, we have a plan. We don't never just think, I'll wing it. Women just are, most generally, I'm not trying to be stereotypical, but that feminine energy normally tries to have a plan. So with that being said, Corinne, she's saying, somebody might feel you're energetically leaving a situation, even if you haven't left it, even though you're starting to pull your energy back, people can feel that. So, okay, Rapali, we are getting you now. What does Manic see? Yeah, he's looking at your status so he can keep an eye on you. So you said that message in the very beginning was about that. Rapali, she's very specific about that. But yeah. I don't even think she's going to give me a card for it, because she said, yes, that's definitely, it's just keeping an eye on you. So, yeah, she won't even give me a card, which is not normally like her. Not a problem, Corinne. She wanted to be really specific, but yeah, just protect yourself. Get some witch's broom. I'm serious. I keep it all around me. It helps keep any kind of negative energy away. I keep myself in a little protective bubble. We are going to go. Priyanka, did we get a card for you? She wants to make sure we, always take care of our mods, because we appreciate your help always. Yes, Priyanka is next. He doesn't want a space. He wants to keep you on the line, she said. We don't like that. Priyanka, you get the playfulness card. So any kind of, relationship thing you have going on, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to shine through, to have fun and shine. Get out and have fun, be playful, do whatever your inner child really enjoys. And then you get the red flags card. So be playful, but pay attention for red flags. If there's any red flags, I promise you, I was on my journey for a long time for my twin flame. And as I was, I have tried everything possible. And literally the only thing was literally doing the work and finding the balance in my life and figured out boundaries. We tend to, honestly, as feminine, as feminine energies on the twin flame path, we tend to overgive. Because I would say 9 out of 10 tend to overgive, honestly, is what Celia's telling me. And we're empathic and we can feel, that connection so strong, and we feel that, so deep in us that, we know that is our person. So she wants me to get a tarot for you, Priyanka. Yeah, but any kind of red flags, we get the 8 of Cups, walk away, and work on your spiritual path, because I feel like that's really what it's wanting you to do. It's wanting you to walk your spiritual path in the physical, in your day-to-day work, working on your spiritual path. Yeah. As you're doing, Priyanka, you're being, you're helping me every day. So that is, helping on the spiritual path. Yes, Corinne, we can definitely see if that energy is Eric's. She would not pull cards. She said that message in the beginning was for you, that yes, he's just trying to keep an eye on you. He's felt you've maybe changed your energy a little bit. And when somebody feels that energy change, they definitely know. I mean, honestly. Why do you think as soon as you take your energy somewhere else, that person, if you're really focused on something and waiting and watching that phone, do you notice as soon as you walk away and go do something, that phone will ring? That's because you changed your energy, and then it allows that to come in really quickly. So, friend, we're going to see if that's Eric's energy. Yes, I definitely do those. Dave and I still listen to like singing bowls at night. So Corinne, the cards you have are the 8 of Cups, the 2 of Cups, the 6 of Wands, the the 10 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Cups. I feel like this is saying definitely it is Eric's energy. I feel like Celia's saying yes. Just because of that energy. Like the focus is elsewhere, and as soon as you pull it back, he's like, whoa, ho, ho, ho. Definitely doesn't like the thought of you taking your cup and going somewhere else. But I feel like he likes causing you the confusion. Yeah, he's definitely, Celia says, definitely has the energy. Okay, Rapali, we're going to go ahead and pull a card. We'll see if she wants to give you one. Oh, he's being sneaky, because in this Page of Wands, that feels very sneaky. He's kind of, and that page is a messenger. So I feel like he's definitely being sneaky. And we got the 3 of Swords, which is, heartbreak. I feel like I feel like there's definitely some kind of third party thing going on. But yeah, I feel like that's kind of, really sneaky right there. So it does feel good to him. And the minute you pull that away, Corinne, he can feel that. He likes feeding off your energy. So you call that an energy vampire. We don't like those. So yeah. Corinne, get you literally black kyanite. It's witch's broom. It literally, like, I have it on my desk, on my shelf. I carry it in my little bag. Literally, it really keeps that negative energy away. And sage, I burn so much sage. Dave orders it by the box now. We are going to go to the list of participants, and We're going to call Vita and then Miki and then Muse. Absolutely. Thanks, MD, for all your help. Vita was yesterday's purge related to my twin flame journey. Okay, we look at cards for you, Vita. Vita, yesterday must have been a very healing energy for you because you get the Five of Swords. And in this, sometimes the Five of Swords, I get different feelings. But in this one, it's like a small victory, like he's won the battle, but maybe not necessarily the war yet. But like, it's kind of like he's had an aha moment. And then we get the Star, and then you get the Knight of Pentacles, which is the slowest moving knight, but also he's the one that's doing the steps of the work every day. So I feel like whatever you did yesterday is definitely going to really move some healing forward. And you got the Queen of Cups on the bottom with the Four of Wands. So beautiful energy. So I would say yesterday the purge was towards your twin flame. Vita, you probably found me because I am a twin flame in union, and that's what we're working on, trying to help others, come into union together. Muse, you can do yours. Anytime, Corinne, I'm getting triggered, I have a little book I carry around with me, and I write down, what is the emotion, when have I felt it before, how does it make me feel? How would I like to feel? What other situations have caused that? So, Muse, you can post your question, please. Yes, I make sure literally every day I protect my own energy. Literally, Corinne, when I met Dave, he had a sheet of paper trying to, to figure out his emotions. Because, as a child, he was told, men don't have feelings, men don't, men don't cry, men don't have emotions. So, it's been a long process for both Dave and I to both work through together. But now he can really tell you almost all the time how he feels, because forever that's what Celia asked him. How does that make you feel? So like, and even there for a while, like every 15 minutes, he was writing down how he felt. Let's see, did Muse leave? Nope, it says Muse is here, so we will just be patient. Just go ahead and post your question. Muse, will Mr. S ever offer me a relationship? Well, we get the Knight of Swords, which is, quick moving energy. And then the Eight of Swords, which is, really fast communication back and forth after a time of being quiet. Sometimes, guys are doing, some healing stuff, dark night of the soul, gaining introspection. But yeah, really have to set energy pulled back. But with, that Three of Cups, I feel like I hear something, you'll have some communication. So he says by the next holiday, which, for me, that's Thanksgiving here in the States. So, and then you get, the Page of Cups. So she feels like, yes, don't tie yourself up over it. make sure you're just working on healing any energy you need to heal. And as you do that, you can really pull that energy back around. If you're just sitting and waiting and you don't do your healing work, it kind of slows everything down. Guri, why Rahul Kapoor Libra haven't unblocked me yet? Actual reason, no contact. Okay, Guri, we will get a guidance card for you. And see what Soy has to say. I feel like it's been really hard for him to block you because we get the King of Swords and then we get the Strength card. So I feel like with that, he's having to go through a lot right now. I feel like he definitely is doing some healing because we get the Star, the Four of Cups. Sometimes that gift is right there, being offered, and like I feel like he knows that cup from you is right there as long as he wants to wait. So but I feel like the next card is the Hierophant card. So I feel like this is definitely divinely guided. 3 out of 5 cards are, major arcanas. Then we have the Two of Cups. So I feel like it's just going to take some time. I feel like you have to be making sure you're working on your spiritual path. If you're just sitting and waiting on him to come back and contact you, he's not going to do it because he feels he can sit and wait all day because you're going to sit and wait for him, because that's probably what's happened in the past. And as you choose to not do that, it's going to move things forward. So make sure you're not standing still. Make sure you're being on your spiritual path. Thank you, MD, for alerting me about a donation. So the donation can... type the chat in, please. LH, are you were the donation? Thank you for supporting the channel. We greatly appreciate it. Yes, and so you tell me to switch decks for you. What are Chuck's thoughts about me? We appreciate any energy exchange. We are grateful and thankful and are glad we can answer a question for you. So Chuck's recent thoughts about LH. The bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords. Tens are the end of a cycle. We have two piles of cards, so we have 2 different messages. The first message is the Five of Wands, the Six of Cups, and the Devil. And I feel like this could be tied to family karma or some, energy back from his past. So you're saying karma. Definitely. She's saying family karma. I'm not arguing with her. I've learned. So she's saying there's some family karma stuff that's really blocking. We're going to pull some clarification. I think it's your thoughts. Some of your family karma is blocking the communication. Because the Queen of Swords came out for me. So, and that Eight of Swords is, thought. So I would look at your patterns with your other family members because I feel like this has something to do with your family karma pattern. And we get the Queen of, or the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands. And sometimes, that's in and out energy. Sometimes this is like Sag, free, young energy, and this feels like very serious energy to me. So I feel like maybe he's debating if you're fun or if you're serious. To him, maybe in the past he's had some confusion. Because this is the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Cups and the Five of Swords and the Nine or the Four, Seven of Wands, some boundaries. I feel like after some time there's going to be some enlightenment, but I feel like, yeah, maybe he's just, are you younger? So he just tell me something like, maybe there's an age thing. If you're a lot younger, it could be that, difficulty, maybe on one side or the other from you, because this is, the Eight of Swords up here, but then we also have, Five of Swords and Seven of Wands, that's, mind chatter and blocking. So I feel like that could be happening, and possibly walking away. And sometimes the Nine of Cups, especially in this deck, can feel like some overindulgence to me. So I feel like maybe he could be not in the most clear state of mind. So you're saying? Because, going from the five to the Ten of Swords, yeah, doesn't feel like really good energy. I feel like there's definitely some toxic energy in the connection. And maybe I feel like it has, I feel like one of you is more mature and serious, and the other one is kind of being more playful and in and out because, that Sag energy can be really in and out. Yeah, I feel like he's like this, that Knight of Wands, that's that one night stand in and out energy, which is, but I feel like he's sending you some negative thoughts. But I feel like it has something to do with the cycles of look at your family karma on relationships. I feel like it's a repeating cycle through, your family karma. So look at like the relationships of your aunts, your cousins, your grandparents, and just see if there's like a trend with relationships. And I will just say you found me. So, I am a twin flame reader. So you also said to tell you. Yeah. Akashic Records, you can heal it so quickly. I'm doing Akashic Records reading. I'm going to do one for Dave tonight, and we're going to see how it goes because Celia's wanting me to try using my cards to channel his message. So Dave and I are going to try it. If it works, I may try some of it in my group. LH, if you haven't joined, please join the group. It's a private Facebook group. I'm going to offer a class on Chiron through my group. Yeah, but thank you for donating. We greatly appreciate it. But I feel like you need to look into your family karma to bring that energy back around. Thank you, MD007. We appreciate it for posting that link to the Facebook group. So I will let you know how it goes with Dave. We will talk about it. And we may talk about it a little more in depth on our Sunday morning live that we're doing for the group. When we do coffee and cards, because we're doing that Sunday mornings Eastern, 9 Eastern my time. Hi Sherry Lee. So we will, yeah, let everyone know how that goes. So you really want me to. I've been going into the Akashic records for a long time in my meditations and not really realizing what I was doing. So now I'm a little aware. So there you go. I think LH, you were the reason I came to do a live. I think Celia said you were the one she wanted to talk to. So with that being said, it's been about an hour. I'm gonna take a break so I can figure out something for dinner before Dave gets home. Yeah, I will let you join the group. We're gonna talk about the Akashic records. Last time nobody joined the chat, so if you join the chat, you can get maybe personal one-on-one guidance from Dave and I for, we're gonna do it for an hour each time. So have a great day. Thank you for donating. I may be back later. We'll just see. Bye.